All right, let's jump on in. First battle against Trevenant. As you can see, we go ahead and we keep attacking using our fast. Trevenant is going to get that Shadow Ball off. Well, first we're going to get the Flamethrower off. They might have had a little bit of a lag. Typically, well, not typically, always, if they want to, they can get it off before we get our Flamethrower off. They get a Seed Bomb. I don't shield, that's why I never shield. And they get a Flamethrower, or I'm sorry, Shadow Ball. So we switch to Victory Bell. They switch to Altaria. It's totally fine. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit them with a Sludge. Just because at that point, with my Bastiodon's health, they could technically take it out. So we wanted to get Altaria down. Bring back in Bastiodon. Now, I don't know what their last Pokemon's going to be, but I know it's going to be my Medicham, along with my 2 shields versus their last Pokemon with 1 shield. And so he's going to bring in the Trevenant. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use Power Up Punch. I'm sorry, he does get a charge move off here. It's going to be a Seed Bomb, so whatever their last Pokemon is versus mine. And lucky for me, it is a Galarian Stunfisk. Just keep using Power Up Punch. Not much they can do here. They're kind of in a tight situation. As you're going to see, they use a Rock Slide. I didn't shield because I had a feeling it was going to be a Rock Slide and because a Earthquake would have still left me with just enough HP to kill it. All right, on to the next one. And I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. I hope, for those of you that do celebrate it, I hope you had a wonderful time out there. All right, Noctowl, great scenario. So they are switching, which means we switch. Gonna use some of that Power Up Punch action, and remember, as always, we do not shield. Comes the Earthquake, totally fine. Another Power Up Punch. It's going to be a Rock Slide. And now the Noctowl is back. We're going to just, you don't have to use a Power Up Punch here. I just went ahead and I used it just to do a little bit of damage. No big deal. Bastiodon's in. Swampert, switch to Victory Bell, it's over. All right, that is a win. And now the next battle we actually lost. Because the first set, this set I went 3-2, then 4-1, 3-2. It's against, as I had mentioned in a previous, I think it's been about a week now or 2 weeks, I said that Runa Regis is going to be really popular. Not quite as popular as I thought due to it only, or not being in the wild, so people can't get good IVs for it. However, people are using it. The first battle, which is this one, that I lost. There's another one I lost in the first set as well. This one I actually get close. I made one big mistake, but I do get close. And it is tough to recover from it. I'm trying to think of different strategies to use. Normally it takes a while, but I can find one. I just haven't really encountered a whole lot until today. But when I do find a good strategy against it, I will let you guys know. It just seems like I thought it would be a lot more popular, but apparently people still like Trevenant. No worries there, though, because we know how to defeat Trevenant, or at least stack the odds in our favor. This team alone, too, with I think the next team does have a Toxicroak in the back, or Toxapeck rather, in the back as well. But they have a different third Pokemon. So this might have been like a team that is like an influencer put together. But yeah, just something to be aware of. I wanted to try something different this week and just show all the videos, regardless if it's a win or loss, just so I can either show you how I won or how to learn from my mistakes. This guy is not, normally they use a Shadow Ninetales. That person just used a regular one, as you can tell, because of its bow tie and it's not Angry Eyes. So they switched to a Azumarill. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use that shield, farm it down. They are, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the Sludge Bomb. They're gonna kill us. No big. All right, they switched to Walrein and it is over. Big uptick in Walrein, as you'll see in these 15 sets. Quite a few compared to after they nerfed it a bit. Didn't see a lot for a while. But yeah, still seeing some today, so it was nice to see it back because it is one of the few Pokemon, with Dugong being the other, that is weak to our entire team. Although I try not to put Bastiodon up against it just because with Earthquake it can be a little sketchy. All right, on to the next battle. This is the other Runa Regis battle. You can see I just try to do different things, just trying to like poke at the defense and just trying to see how people react to certain situations. That's when I put this team together a long time ago. It took a while to figure out how to do, what works with what. And so with Runa Regis, it'll take time, but we'll be able to do that. Sky attack. Now you'll notice that with Shadow Ball, even though Noctowl does have Shadow Ball, it doesn't hit very hard just because of its attack and it doesn't get stabbed, obviously, so that's going to hurt a little bit as well. Getting that flamethrower off, and they shield. Yeah, at this point, there's really not much. Ah, God! Sorry, I stepped on my cat. All right, on to the next battle. It's taking a minute. Sometimes I like to exit, then re-lobby, exit, then re-lobby. As I mentioned before, it helps. All right, we have a Bastiodon. Not Bastiodon, we have Swampert. We're going to switch to Medicham. They're going to go ahead. That's great that they let us farm them down a little bit. Don't shield their Hydro Cannon. Do not shield it. They switch to Skarmory. Go ahead and let that Skarmory kill us. I did not use a charge attack because I did not want to get its HP any lower. I wanted Bastiodon to come in and farm it down. Just keep on using that fast energy. That's what we want to do. All right. They brought in Swampert and gonna get a Stone Edge off. Quick switch to Victory Bell and it's over, they quit. It's time for the next battle. We were lucky. Like I said, Walrein can beat both of them, no problem. That's why I like Victory Bell. It is very versatile. All right, this one I lost as well. It was a tough one. There's that error message. But yeah, it's Cough Regis with it in its regular form. I'm about, I can win about 50-60% of the time. It's fairly evenly split, depending on what they have in the back. Don't see, I mean, I see Cough Regis, but I think Trevenant is just such a more dominant Pokemon that people tend to have Trevenant or Sableye, or both Trevenant and Sableye, Cough Regis, and its Galarian variant seem to get kind of left behind, which is sad because Galarian Cough Regis is so good. All right, they're going to go ahead, they're going to use that. This one's actually just using Dark Pulse. Yeah, which is weird. Normally they do use Shadow Ball, just as a little bit of an FYI. They do use Shadow Ball. Using Dark Pulse is kind of weird, but it's what they did, and it ended up working for them. All right, on to the next battle. We have a Walrein here. Now, you'll notice, like I said earlier, even though it's weak to all three of our Pokemon, I switched to Victreebel, which unfortunately at the same time, they switched to Venusaur. Gonna get off that Leaf Tornado. I wasn't expecting Sludge Bomb. They usually try to fake me out. This person didn't, but we got that attack break, which is great because that means we are just going to farm them down. All right, got that Flamethrower off against Stunfisk, and then guess what? It's our Medicham versus their Shadow Walrein. Not going to be that big of a deal. They charged up Earthquake, and yeah, it's over. If you guys hear some noise, sorry, I accidentally stepped on my cat a few battles ago, so I'm giving it a couple treats because I feel horrible. She's doing fine. Happy now, but yeah, sorry about that noise, folks. All right, next battle. We have, best case scenario, a Alolan Vulpix. Alolan Ninetales, excuse me. They switch to Sableye, and what do we do with Sableye? We always shield their attack and do not use it charged. They're going to bring in Alolan Ninetales and then get off that Sludge Bomb. It's going to one-hit KO them, and they will bring in Bunnelby. This is a very popular team. Don't sweat it if that Bunnelby kills your Victreebel. Just bring in Medicham and finish it off. If you're not sure, if you feel like they have too much energy, you can always bring in Bastiodon and have him, take a hit, have him take an Earthquake. That way, they'll lose some energy, and then Medicham can farm them down. And that's only if you think it has too much energy. I'll let you guys decide. All right, Altaria, and they are switching to Galarian Stunfisk, which means we switch to Medicham. As always, not using a shield here, just farming them down with Power-Up Punch. Well, not farming them down, just using Power-Up Punch here. And they quit. All right. It's time for the next set. Have a Mew. This one was really weird. I actually just completed this set about 30 minutes ago. I made a few mistakes here just because this team is a little different. I wasn't expecting the, as you'll see here in a second, there's a Shadow Marowak, Alolan Marowak in the back, and it made quick work of my Victreebel. Now, had I just used a shield and left Bastiodon in, I probably would have been okay. But it's just one of those things. If you don't see a team a lot, that's one of the pluses to it. Yeah, if you create a team from scratch, or if it's a team that's pre-made a long, long time ago, people generally aren't going to remember it. And at this point, it's getting a little bit sketchy because they are I'm going to have to shield their last attack. And then, of course, their Mew can use its Wild Charge against me. So yeah, learning experience. Time for the next battle. Now, the next battle was... going to be here in a second. This set I went 3 and 2, so I'll lose one more and then I win 3. I think I win this one, lose the next, and then I win the last 2. With the last 2 being the most excited I'm going to show you guys, because last 2 are against Deoxys. Just some more stuff on how to beat Deoxys. No, I actually do. I think I lose this one. Yeah, this one was tough. It just, sometimes you just get a bad lead. Yeah, this one, and it had they had a Shadow Mawile, which is so uncommon, especially without its new fairy move. that if you guys run into the same team, don't worry about it. It's literally so uncommon that this is the first time I've seen it without, I've seen him a while, but without its fairy move. Or with its fairy move, rather. Not with Fire Fang or its ice attack. Just as a reminder, thank you so much, everyone. I've reached 102 subscribers, so I am super happy. That means so much to me, and I can't wait. I'm going to try to put out more content and to, get more people. And but yeah, thank you all those that have subscribed. It means the world to me. And I'm going to keep doing this. And in the off season, what I call the off season, I'm going to put out. I have a counting video coming up. So yeah. It's going to be fun. I'll do some other stuff. If you guys want me to do some other like fun cups or ultra or something, just let me know. We can put together a team together from scratch. All right, next battle, Sableye. It's a Shadow Sableye, which is actually good for us just because they take a lot of damage. Honestly, Purified Sableye isn't too bad for us either, just because its return doesn't hurt Bastiodon at all because Bastiodon resists it. So either way, we're okay. Switch to Victory Bell, they switch to Skarmory. Get that attack break and bring in Bastiodon. They're using Brave Bird, just trying to stop me from farming energy by lowering their defense, which is a very common move. So now they're going to bring in their Shadow Sableye again. I'm going to shield this and return the favor. Make them use a shield. All right, now they are out of shields. And so I meant to quick switch to Medicham. I was going to have Medicham take out that Shadow Sableye. But they quick switched to Lickitung at the same time. No problem. We are good. Now what I'm trying to do here is I don't want my Medicham to win. I want that Lickitung to win with a little HP left. So I can bring Bastiodon in and get one or two more fast moves off just to increase that charge energy, because I just need one more charge attack or one more fast attack to get the charge off, and boom, we are done. Yeah, in scenarios like that, you definitely don't want your Medicham to quickly beat that Sableye, or to quickly beat that Lickitung, and then have Sableye come back in and farm your Medicham down. And then boom, they hit your Bastiodon with a charge attack, and you went from having a great lead or having a great chance of winning to losing in an instant. So just be aware of that. If people stop attacking, it's either because they have connection issues or because there is a reason and they don't want to attack. All right, now we have quick switch to Victory Bell with our Deoxys. Remember what we do with Deoxys? We always quick switch to Victory Bell and we shield their attack. They use one Psycho Boost, then they bring in a Mandibuzz. I didn't want to do too much damage, as I said in a previous video. This person lets me farm him down. They are about to hit me and kill me when we get a Sludge Bomb off. Boom. That's why Sludge Bomb is so important. Don't want to have Acid Spray. You want to have Sludge Bomb for those really, really high damage moves. You got to have it with Victory Bell because it can do so much damage, as you just saw, to Flyers. Not so much Skarmory, although I have killed a Skarmory with it. But yeah, it's super important. So now their Sableye, it is getting off an attack. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get a Stone Edge off against it. They shield, no problem. They quick switch, they build up energy and quick switch to Deoxys. This actually worked out in our favor because we can send Medicham back in, or Medicham in for the first time rather. Going to use a Psychic, it almost kills them, but they get a Thunder off. Not going to use that shield. They're going to go ahead and they're going to use a Foul Play. I'm going to shield this, which means they have to use their second Foul Play, and then Bastiodon can come in and kill them. And this person, I think they ended up just like quitting because they realized it, and so they just rage quit, or else there was a connection issue. But yeah, I was kind of freaking out for a second because I'm like, why isn't this processing? What's going on? Might have just been a connection issue though for them or for me. Don't want to jump to conclusions and say something that isn't true. Just speculation. All right, time for the very last battle of the set of all 15. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope everybody's doing well. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, we have another Deoxys, so that means we quick switch to Victory Bell. This person is double charging it. We're going to go ahead and shield the first one. Going to get the second one, or going to get ours off now. They're going to shield as well. Going to get another Psycho Boost off. We're going to shield this one. And then they're going to get the third one off, and we're going to go ahead. It's not going to kill us. Registeel. All right. Go ahead and just punch Registeel to death. We are out of shields. They have one. No big. Registeel's going to get a Zap Cannon off. It didn't lower our attack, though. It has a 65% chance to, so we got lucky. Odds are that it was going to lower it. They get another one off. That's going to kill us, but it's almost dead. So they have a Shadow Walreen, which means at this point I knew the game was over, that we had won. Its Earthquake does a lot of damage to us, but because they do not get stab, it does not kill us. It doesn't do enough damage to kill us. And we know we can just go ahead and boop Registeel.